It's not capturing audio again. What the fuck? Give me a second. Why the fuck is Soul Reaver 2 so temperamental? I didn't have this problem with Soul Reaver 1. It's just Soul Reaver 2 that's specifically a problem with OBS. That's weird.
Kain refused the sacrifice.
Okay, now he captures audio. What the fuck? Alright, we're back in the game. Why is the music in game so loud compared? No, I think I was. What's it? You know what? I kind of miss the transition music from Soul Reaver 1. Wesley just fucking kicks them away. Oh, just get stuck on the fucking cords, Raz. Have to go get the light Reaver now. Man, some of the music in Soul Reaver 2 is actually quite decent. That was a nice dodge. See the transition I really miss. Where there's like an actual dedicated transition. That's weird. Why do you see? And why? Yes, I am the producer. Now get back on the desk. That's how I lost my teaching license. Oh my god! How you doing, Aller?
Prepare to die.
I'm fine. Beat me up for another recipe. I'll never guess. Obviously, Medal of Honor Underground had a lot of unreasonable bullshit. No, this one is the lights. Okay, give me a second. Check the map. No, no. Map. I'm in the Silent Lake. Okay. Fuck is this? Wait, really? I was joking. I thought you were gonna say Dark Souls too. No, you're fucking with me. I don't believe you. You're trolling me. I wasn't. Well, shit. Actually, when you Oh yeah, I expected it because you mean the dog mission, right? I didn't beat the game, but I remember a friend of mine bitching about the dog mission, and I remember from when I played it as a kid. Oh, I'm gonna play bonus missions, of course. Why would I not do that? Ha. I might have to renew a compass. I kept it off Soul Reaver 1, but yeah, I think I need this for Soul Reaver 2. Because checking... Get him. Sounds more like he's taking a shit or puking rather than dying. Where the fuck was the shrine? Yeah, I'm looking for the light forge. It's supposed to be at the southern lake, but I can't fucking find it. I'm guessing I'm too stupid. So that level only has 2 enemy types. Nazi cyber zombies for both Teutonic Knights. Oh, it's the lake swim under again. Oh, you know, there's something I really dislike about Soul Reaver 2's swimming visuals is that the blur and everything makes it really fucking hard to see what the hell you're doing. Even when I play this with a CRT, I remember it being hard to see underwater. And I hate it because that wasn't a problem with Soul Reaver 1. And I get it, they wanted to emphasize realism and I want to be able to see where the fuck I'm going. Who the fuck cares that you can see that it looks more realistic on the water? I'm sorry I'm an asshole with this, but it's just something I hate because there are games that are not Soul Reaver 2 that have also done this, like DNF, and I just hate it. I want to be able to see underwater. Why make it so fucking hard for the player to see what the hell they're going? And I can't raise the brightness on this. There are no options in the remaster, sadly. There we go. Thank you. I couldn't fucking see this. I was swimming around. I was like, where the fuck is this? I don't know. I just fucking hate the underwater visuals. Thankfully, you don't swim a lot in Soul Reaver 2. They can catch your grenades mid-air. Oh, that's fucking nice. I wonder if mouse and keyboard controls will make it easier. You know how there's mouse and keyboard hacks for Medal of Honor? For the Medal of Honor games? I wonder if it would make it any easier or not. You should try it with that to see how if it plays any better. You know what would be nice to see about speaking about mouse and keyboard? You know what would be nice to see ports for the Medal of Honor games to PC? But yeah, EA is too busy on the EA Sports FC bullshit to do that. I don't think it would make that different. Because fuck you, that's why. You're not gonna get any ports. What's the point of closing this? Anyway. Oh, there's the light board. I see. Couldn't see it. Yes, we know that Alien Resurrection actually embedded the modern FPS control scheme. I'm sorry. How are you supposed to beat that with default controls? Trial and error, baby, and memorize fucking everything. I'm gonna kill this to get some more. Oh. Is the music too loud, or is it fine?
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher,
What happened there with
the
Russell's head?
pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Man, Force sucks so much in this game. I really hate how they nerfed Force to fucking nothing. What happened? Oh, I have to. Let me guess. I have to get something or no? I know. Yeah, I don't engage much with combat because the combat in this game sucks. You know, I like the Spectral Reaver sound in this game, but I think there's something lacking compared to the Soul Reaver 1 Spectral Reaver sound. I don't know. Oh yeah, you need the Dark Reaver for this. To blind this so you can steal it. Otherwise you just get vaporized. Give me a second, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm back. I think that Misha has traumatized you, Eller. There's a way to solve it. Play Dark Souls 2 at the optional DLC boss, get traumatized by that fight even harder, and then what the hell happened? Oh, he gets stuck there. Get traumatized by the Dark Souls 2 fight, and then you'll see the Medal of Honor Underground fight better. Like you won't be traumatized as much. See? Brilliant idea, right? This is supposed to light this up. Maybe. I don't know. But what happened to the enemy? Yo, he faced through the door or something. Ella, do you see that? The motherfucker faced through the door or something, or the wall. What the fuck happened? Okay. Where does this come at? No, oh, they facing down the ground when they get here. I guess that's what happened. He auto triggered. I have to clearly put something in here. Oh, they could open the door here. Get the fuck away! By the way, yeah. What do you mean? Oh, Uncharted 3? Okay, he just, just him with that, he just explode. No, I don't want that! Razio, pick up the shield! What the fuck are you doing? Jack... Wait, Jack 3? Wait, what? Aha! There we go. Yeah, I remember when I played this for the first time, I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with the combat anymore. I'm just jumping over the enemies. It's a lot more fun that way. Which is not a... Oh, he got pushed inside! What? What happened there? This one just pushed me inside, like, get the fuck inside, you motherfucker. Nope. Fuck. No, I can't reach there. I have to jump there. There we go. Oh, I was gonna say, what are you, Neil Druckmann? Calm down there, Neil Druckmann. Sorry. Jack 3 is worse than the previous game because of Amy Hennig. He also worked on Jack 3. Oh, god damn it. Like, fucking A. I spoke too soon. Too soon. I need a dark view for this, but... I never play a Jack and Daxter, by the way. I didn't notice that block. I have to pull that block. I noticed it. I'm a moron. I get it now. I get what I'm supposed to do. Happens because I'm not observing enough. I'm not a big fan of collectathons. I never really care for them. To be honest with you. Like, looking at that shit, I'm not even that fond of its art style. Right, it's really meticulous design, like it's mathematically, it could be super tight. I always call it the Vitruvian Man of Collectathon. Check was a fucking mess. So it changes it for like fetishize for civilians on them. That's why I call him Jack. Oh, come on, Alan! Okay, that's one half. Oh, it's the other side, but fuck it. Let me do something in case I have to go back here. The sea is poorly designed for a private man. The roads are narrow, full of sharp corners and super maze. The gameplay. Man, the remastered axe looks so much more badass than the normal axe. I think I like played Soul River 2 more with the remastered visuals than Soul River 1. I think I told you that before, Ella, right? I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm not paying attention, it's just something I've noticed. I generally like the remastered visuals more than the full visuals for Soul River 2. I have the Dark Reaver, I could do that part, that puzzle. I should probably first look into this part. Do you feel that the Jack 2 was originally not meant to have, like, the city is poorly designed because it was originally, like, they changed it at the last minute to have, like, vehicles and stuff? Or just the inexperience with the developers with this kind of design? What do you think happened here? Because, you know, they changed Jack 2 to be more GTA-like. Nah, it's totally inexperienced. Oh, okay. That opens up the gate. Now I can do the boss puzzle. I remember this. You shoot at the thing with the Dark Reaver, and it blinds it. Which is always really fucking cool. Get the fuck away! Man, this game's combat is just bad. Why did his moves change all of a sudden? Well, I guess with these axes it's different. I miss it with his kids at the priority straight. There we go. I actually find the Light Reaver to be easier to solve than the Dark Reaver. The Dark Reaver you have to pay attention. That's it was pretty embarrassing for me. I actually find the Light Reaver Force to be much easier to solve. Yeah, the remaster model looks nice. Man, the particle effects look so fucking good.
I plunged the Reaver into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
I remember I like to view the rear with light because that way I could actually see. Because even with the normal visuals, you still have it emits a light, and I used that so I could fucking see where the fuck I was going. No, I don't want that. Well, okay, that works. shit. I'll check it in a sec. Kind of a shame that you don't use more of the Shadow River to create more Shadow Bridges. I really like that. The crosshair turn off? No. See? I do like how it was used for remaster visuals. I forgot to mention this in my previous stream. It actually casts a light where the where you're aiming at. I find that pretty cool. Kind of like Half-Life 1 style flashlights. That's actually really fucking cool. Nice little touch to make it easier, you know, to see where the fuck you're aiming at. It's a minor touch, but I like it. Man, I really wish a Dreamcast build of Soul River 2 would leak. At some point, release. I really want to see, maybe in the like the last PS1 version. I'm really curious to see how Soul River 2 was back then. Fuck is the game I just went through? Oh, I should save the game. Especially because the part that's coming up is probably the worst part of Soul River 2. Easily. I fucking hate the next section. I remember the first time I played this shit. And I fucking despised. What the fuck are you doing, Raziel? Oh no, it's at the other side. I forgot. Is it open? I can't fucking see shit. No. Thought I opened it. I guess I'm gonna have to hit the switch, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit the switch. I'll check the render in a sec. Give me one moment. At least it's perceived by the game's best cutscene. I'd say the best cutscene in the game is, oh my god, fucking. Of course, it had to be a fucking bot here. Well, let me check the render. Oh damn! This was a kids game. Jesus Christ! AI viewers, Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz. Jesus Christ, I have this like that. Oh my god! What are you saying? If he would approve of them. God. No, I mentioned this before you came in, but I missed the transition music from Soldier 1. I don't know. The abrupt transitions, I don't know.
Over there!
I miss the way Soldier 1 sounded, you know? In terms of the music or the overall gameplay, because yeah, it's funny to see that critics praised Soldier 2 sound when it's a really big downgrade from the first game. Like there's good sound design. Like the Reaver sound great. No, I don't want to fucking. I really hate how the game auto-equips weapons when you just want to use the fucking Reaver. No! Stop equipping the weapons! Stop equipping the weapons! I don't want to fucking use the weapons! I want to use the Reaver! On a technical level, Soldier 2 is an upgrade most serious, but artistically it's the other way around. What, you don't like the visuals as well? I mean, the art direction. I was actually going to say that the art direction... I used to feel the same way that the art direction of Soldier 2 was much worse than Soldier 1's. I still kind of hold that opinion to an extent, but I actually appreciate the art direction a lot more. The chapters like this, they're just beautiful in terms of the art direction. There's so much good work from a texture art standpoint. I think it's more of a problem that since Soul River 2 has to go back to Noscov, it's trying to be closer to Blood Omen 1. They're not exactly the same. It's Blood Omen 1 is a bit more generic, and a lot more bleak. But since it has to go, trying to go to the art director, I guess so to speak, much more generic medieval to an extent. It means that it's automatically always, no matter what, going to look worse. It's going to not worse. It's going to look more generic than Soul River 1. Soul River 1 has there's. I like the character models, but the rest I could take or leave. I'm not sure about Raziel, to be honest. I think I like Soul River 1 Raziel a lot more, or the earlier Soul River 2 model. There's something about the vanilla model you see here that just looks... You motherfucker! Get over here, you motherfucker. You're getting the Reaver. Anyways. Oh, is this a Kain fight? No, Kain fight, excuse me, the Kain. Oh, this cutscene. I thought you were talking about the Mobius tricking Raziel for some reason. I forgot about that.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel.
Yeah, vanilla Kain Mobius
is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture, and the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
Man, the remastered model looks amazing with this cutscene.
That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
The music here is really inappropriate.
We're only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. accept. Then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth. Keep your distance, Kain. Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species'
This thing is
extinction,
amazing.
and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all of the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
The expression looked a little weird.
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness.
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude. I can't. You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures. Poor William.
What is this?
History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
Then continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
Oh, you just have to be a Russian Reaver, hadn't it, Kain? Fucking Roosevelt. Why? Why Russian Reaver? Oh, Russian Reaver. Oh, I get it. I remember the line now. Everyone keeps saying free will, but did anyone stop to ask why Will was incarcerated in the first place? No, Desi Hiroshi discovers that there won't be any remasters of BO1 and 2 because Future didn't play with Defiance Remastered Screen through its release window. Oh, god damn it. Oh, go back to the start, I remember now. I have to go back to the start, I use the light Reaver there. Now, I'm not saying it's all your fault, Future, I'm just implying. Oh, come on, you're being too mean to me. There's something I wanted to mention that I realized, and I just forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. The joys of being old. It was so Reaver related, I forgot. Oh, this again. No, I have to go through that direction. I was in the right spot. For your first spot, work out, get free episode. I appreciate that a lot, Adler. I'm sorry I played it back its moment of release. I do want to stream it later, but I first want to finish Silver 2, and I wanted to play Blood Omen 1 and 2, and then play Defiance. Which version of Blood Omen 2? Either the PC or the PS2 version. I assume the PC version. But I was told that some of the effects are missing there. The PS2 is decent enough in that regard.
Seize him.
Oh, stop fucking... I don't want to fucking use the weapons. I want to use the Reaver. Just let me use the Reaver. Really hate how the game forces you to pick up a weapon. I swear, I'm not trying to go to this stream be like, oh my god, the Silver 2's combat sucks. But it's like, god damn, man, the game really wants me to hate the combat as much as it can.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damn staff. But I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Razio. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, "Kill Kain." I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn
Fly being sipped, are you?
impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Razio? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Razio, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Mobius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine. This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time.
Come now,
The Seraphim
Rasail.
and their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
That fucking smile, I love that smile. I remember the first time I saw like she was like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" That's such a good smile. It's such a fucking good song. The virtual troll thing. What about Kain? What about Kain?
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant, derelict, abandoned.
Oh no. These fucking things, no. Like... Oh. Motherfucker. How much damage did he? Holy shit! How that much damage from a projectile? If I recall correctly, if you switch to the Spectral Realm, they follow you. Like fuck you! I fucking hate those fucking demons. They're way too fast. It's like they grabbed the turtles and fucking injected them with steroids. What? How much health? What? No, I didn't want to. Fuck. So it's a Christian game makes you hate demons. I mean, yeah, that's a way of making you hate demons. I was pushing square. Why are you fucking not attacking, Renzo? Well, at least I know what to expect with this fucking section. The fact that you have to kill all of them, like goddamn. Fuck! Really hated turning this. I wanna fuck Rape Victor 23. No! Okay, just give a perfect crime. What's the perfect crime? How to destroy a streamer you don't like. Is this a section came in for? God, motherfucker, just die! There we go. Oh, okay, I'm not saying it. Thank God I read it before saying. It is the perfect crime, yeah. This I can't go into. Oh my god, Jesus!
If I had any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. The severed head of Vorador. The final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century to its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
No, but but they did leave these motherfucking demons. Does that answer your question, Ratio? I like how there's lion dart how symbolically it represents well, I guess the visual symbolism here, I guess you could say. So since you don't really need to have light except for a little puzzle. Fucking they're really fast as well. Okay, we'll see what to avoid them.
Raziel,
What pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
Oh, I forgot about the scene.
no charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. And amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Mobius, but I think you've gotten tangled in your own web.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power,
The pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it. I didn't think so. Either way, you lose.
The demons you had an eye for one that were mature but still full of vigor or womanly charms. Milfs they call them, or mummies, and they themselves the Christian motherfuckers in their erotic conversations. Oh god. Oh god damn it. I wonder what's gonna happen. Is there gonna be another ambush at the end of this hall? Wow, surprise, there's no ambush here. I was expecting an ambush. Hey, especially like you see like various of these ambushes. Yeah. The funny thing is that the final third of the game doesn't do these barriers, and the enemies go back to the game goes back to being easy. It almost feels like they had the criticisms of, oh, Story 1 was too easy, and then they fought the worst way possible to increase the difficulty. And Soul River 2 basically came at a point. I think it sold more than the first Soul River game, or about the same. People often associate Legacy of Kain with like bad gameplay. I see people saying, "Oh, Legacy of Kain was only worth for the writing. You had to get past the janky gameplay. It was never good for the gameplay." I've seen comments of that. And you know, I played Bloodborne 1 in May. I played Soul River 1, you know, just like what a week ago, what 2 weeks ago. My time was no, a week ago. A week ago, I think it was. And no, those games still hold up really well from a gameplay level design standpoint. That's not to say they don't have any jank, but there are still really good games that really push things forward. Soul River 2 is the point that the series stopped evolving from a gameplay standpoint, and it evolved purely on a technical and story standpoint. That's the biggest boon about Soul River 2, and also the biggest problem it has. It's the story and the puzzles. Everything else is a gigantic downgrade for the first game. Was it like 2 days ago? No, it was a week ago. It was a week ago, I'm sure. 1 or 2 weeks ago, but that doesn't matter. You get my point. It's like people just check. Yeah, we'll have to go back to the swamp. I agree. The Soul River 2 was the point. Yeah, since Soul River 2 did that, people remember the story. Truth be told, when you see that story, really is that good. But that's it, basically doomed the series to be remembered mostly because of its story, and not because of its actual gameplay and level design. People just ignore that the first 2 games actually were really good. Hell, Soul River 1 has much more focused on the gameplay than it does on the story. Soul River 2 is a different story. Though it's gameplay still focused, it's not really. It feels like filler half the time. I need to I need to properly play Blow Me 2. I always play like the first couple hours. I remember having fun, but I didn't revisit it. Mediocre would be Soul River 2's combat. I would say. Blow Me 2's combat. What I remember playing of it had like actual impact. Like there's an element of saves that's really fun. And Blow Me 2 gets ignored because all the writing isn't as good. It's kind of funny how that game has got a bit of a redemption with at least the writing because of, you know, Ascendance. Put it together again, right here. Like this. But yeah, if I stream another Legacy of Kain
These
game,
were the pillars so familiar to my blighted eyes. But now that I had begun to learn their true significance, I regarded the pillars' destruction with a new, enlightened sense of horror. And I questioned now whether Kain's simple refusal, his mere ambition, could truly have caused such devastation. I felt that some darker influence was at work here. As I approached,
oh yeah, this is the Ariel scene. Ariel,
found
excuse
here
me.
now for more than a century.
Oh, here we come. Here comes one of the best lights in the
Forever
game.
am I bound, hope abandoned, my spirit tethered to this place. What destroyed the circle could not touch me, for I was newly dead and beyond harm's reach. I alone was spared the descent into madness, and Kain alone was spared the pain of death. When Napraptor's poison seized Kain even in the safety of the womb, much more than just his destiny was lost. All of Nosgoth lost balance. Consider us now, both of us less than we once were. I, pure but insubstantial, and Kain, terribly real, but corrupted.
Your imprisonment here has deranged you, spirit. You fixate on Kain because you believe he is the tether that binds you here. But we both know he is not the author of your agony. The pillars were subverted by dark forces, invited by the Guardians themselves. The more I learn of your circle, the more I see a tangle of nested manipulations.
Kain handed them their victory. They sought to topple the pillars, and he was their willing instrument.
Or was he their unwilling pawn? Would it blunt your wrath to know that Kain's dilemma was calculated to bring the pillars down, regardless of the choice he made? And that the devastation would have been even greater had he chosen the path you would prescribe for him?
You are a subtle, deceitful creature. But your clever arguments do not absolve Kain. He must die for the pillars to be restored. There is no other way.
Then consider this more ominous possibility. What if Kain's death does not restore the pillars? Consider that it may simply be too late, that this world may be beyond redemption, and that you may be bound here eternally.
Why Why do you hound me, demon? You can see that I am captive here. Show me some mercy.
Like the mercy you showed your fellow Guardians when you set Kain on them? Or the mercy you showed Kain when you kept him ignorant of his destiny while you used him as the scourge of the Circle? Or perhaps like the mercy you showed your beloved Naprata
Jesus!
when you made him Kain's first kill? You are cruel.
Why do you torment me?
Jesus!
I'm merely looking for answers, Ariel. Ah, very well. I'll leave you in peace. But know this about you and this purgatory from which you long to escape. You're merely at the threshold.
Jesus! Calm the fuck down, Resil! Fucking hell! Oh, great. You motherfucker! Oh, that demon's gonna fucking get it. Cast conflict the stories. Picture the first and last time someone called Raziel so. You know, I'm reminded of that scene from Ascendus. You know which scene? The one where Ariel slanders Kain. Kain doesn't say shit. It's like, bro, do you play Soul Reaver 2? Resil calls out Ariel on her bullshit. Like, how do you go from Soul Reaver 2? Especially imagine if you played, you know, your introduction to Soul Reaver was, I don't know, the remastered, right? You play Soul Reaver 1, you play Soul Reaver 2, you get the scene, and then you play Ascendance, and then you see all of that, it's like, what? Like, or if you just play Blood and 1, it doesn't matter, it's just one of the two games. You know? Why make Ariel... forget it. Why am I trying to make sense out of Ascendance Rise? I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I am because everything's too damn dark. I just don't get it. Like, what's the point? That wasn't in the comic either. That was something specifically made for the game. Like, what was the thought process behind that scene? Oh, but I want the light. I want the light, Reaver. Is there a place to feather myself? Fucking camera. Fucking dog. You may have noticed that sometimes I do like weird turns. The Soul Reaver 2's controls are different in that if you keep running from one direction and then go back, Razzie will actually turn. Almost like it's a tank control game. And that's weird because that doesn't happen in Soul Reaver 1. You just more or less turn almost very quickly the other direction. Soul Reaver 2, that's not the case. I don't know why. If you're moving a bit, then it's not as pronounced, but it's just weird. It's like, why was this changed from Soul Reaver 1? What was the reason to change a perfectly functional control scheme, even if subtly so, from to Silver 2. There are changes in this game that make absolutely no sense. Like maybe to an extent, like, oh, they meant this, but yeah. Silver 2 is interesting. It's both. I wouldn't say one of the best sequels, but definitely one of the biggest improvements from a story standpoint. Like, if you judge it purely from a story standpoint, one of the best sequels there. But but if you were to judge it from a gameplay and level design standpoint, it is such a downgrade. It's one of the most disappointing sequels ever. It is both a much better game than the first game, and yet much worse than the first game. It's really one of the most bipolar sequels I've ever seen in my life. Like, I have no idea how to feel about the game. It's like, I have to give two separate scores. It's like the only game I can think of where I have to give two different scores. There's no other game I can think of that I have this much of a bipolar experience with. They could have better animations, that's so recent. Yeah, it's like, it's purely thought with visuals in mind and not... And not, you know, like, actual... Motherfucker, got you now, bitch! I think the Spectral Reaver does less damage than the Material Reavers. I mean, yeah, sure, but you still have to... Forget it. Yeah, it definitely does way less damage. Of course they put a feather right after the fight. The entire demo was just put there so players would die and get a game over. Well, of sorts. That was the sole reason it was put there, so creators could say, ah, Soldier 1 is actually hard, Soldier 2 is actually hard compared to the first game. It's like, no, that's not how it fucking works. It's fake difficulty. I swear, I'm not trying to bitch about the game too much. It's just that it frustrates me because it's like, I swear to God, it's like every gameplay design choice, it just baffles me. Like, why is this like this when you had such a good system in Soldier 1? Why is this like this? You have heavy attacks, there's not much point to them. Why? Let me see if I can avoid them. I don't want to deal with them. I think I might be able to. The soft is severe for experience. Fuck that comparison. Oh, great, I have to do it. You can't block this bit. Tell me I'm wrong. No, you're not. I think this is the Elder God's final scene in Soul River 2, if I recall correctly.
Raziel, the failed assassin. You had Kain at your mercy, but lacked the courage to fulfill the act. And now you see the wasteland wrought by the tyrant's hand, by his selfish decision to preserve his own life, even when it meant sacrificing the whole world. This is the fate of Nosgoth, as long as Kain remains alive.
An ironic condemnation, given this guilty scene. One would think you'd torn down the pillars single-handedly. What are you trying to obliterate as you drag your loathsome body through this chamber? And why, as Nosgoth descends into madness and misery, do you appear to thrive? Things in this world, I am learning, are rarely what they seem. You, apparently, are no exception.
I am the engine of life, the source of Nosgoth's very existence. I am the hub of the wheel, the origin of all life, the devourer of death.
Or maybe you're just hungry. Could it be as simple as that? Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The great adversary of the vampires turns out to be the biggest parasite of them all.
Do not test my patience, Raziel. I made you, and I will unmake you if I become so inclined.
As your agent, I am beyond death.
There are fates worse than death, Raziel.
Oh, I see you now as you truly are. A cancer. A spooling parasite burrowed deep in the heart of this world.
Go now. Play out your pitiful rebellion and take your place among the destroyed, the used, and the damned. But know this. You are mine for eternity. You have always been, and will always be, my soul Reaver.
Taking place among the Grand Theft Auto 4 Lost and Damned. Download counter for PlayStation 3. Xbox 360 available now. What the fuck?
Abandon this traitorous course, Raziel.
Fuck. Hey mom, dad, boss, Megan, I'm here. I'm not about this fish. Of course, come and stop me. You know what I remember now? To ask is how would you rank the Legacy of Kain games? I guess you would have to rank them from a story and a gameplay standpoint. Like, two separate tier lists. Don't fucking do that, Raziel. Come on. Sometimes I notice that the game drops inputs. Which I don't think it's a remaster issue. I won't be surprised because it's a problem. We just fucking find a portal here. Oh. So story Sober 2, Defiance, Blowman 1, Sober 1. Oh wow, I think Sad, excuse me, Sad would actually give you a reaming for say that Blowman 1 has have a story with Sober 1. I agree as well. Sober 1 has some amazing dialogue, maybe better dialogue than Blowman 1, but as a story, nah, Blowman 1 is still better. Even if it's a thin story, it still just holds up better. If it does have the, I guess the issue is that a lot of really good parts are at the end of the game. Where the fuck is the portal? Portal. Was there any reason to put a portal so fucking far away? Really? I know. Thank you, by the way, bless you. It's just something I disagree with, because it's like, yeah, there is more chemistry with Raziel's brothers than, you know, the Soviet 1 bosses here. But it's not that much different, really. It's just a couple lines. If Soviet 1's original ending was kept, then I would say Soviet 1 would definitely give Blowman 1 a run for its money. Because it would have been a really brilliant twist ending. But I still feel like Blowman 1's last few hours are incredibly intense. They're just fantastic. Like, Blowman 1 has an excellent start and an excellent end. It's the middle part that's kind of messy, basically. That was Blowman 1's problem, I'd say, in terms of story. But Blowman 1 made up for it by just being a really good game. Gameplay Solar 1, Blowman 1, Defiance, Blowman 2. I'm surprised you're putting Defiance over Blowman 2. My overall objective... Your objective ranking is subjective ranking. You just mean the games as a whole, right? My overall subjective ranking, Blowman 1. Wow, was Blowman 1 that low? Oh, I see. I'm surprised you like Blowman 2 that much. But it's definitely a game I need to beat. I'm starting to get really curious if it... I feel like I didn't give that game a fair shake. I don't know, man. I played again with the PS1 version, and that's even with the clunkiness of the fucking load screens. Because Dog Station can emulate the loading faithfully. You gotta have to wait 10 seconds between each time you have to go to inventory to switch weapons. That's fun. I do it, of course, because I'm a masochist. Quality of life adjustments, what? Like, reducing the load times? Because that's almost no joke. I guess you would say a quick swap for the weapons. Like, you can with this, like how you get assigned spells, having a quick swap for the weapons and the armors would help. Quick swap for the weapons, definitely. Because you do need to swap weapons every now and then. The flame sword is practically extremely necessary after a certain point. I didn't find the sword to be all that useful. Except for some very specific instances. And what's the name of the thing? Oh yeah, because of the axes, you need Havoc and Malice to cut down fucking trees. Because apparently swords can fucking do that. Do yourself out with the fucking full moon door. Oh, come on. I don't know. I think just reducing load times, weapon quick swap. I guess if you could add something quality of life for that would be maybe an indicator of where to go. Well, you do have the map shows where you have to go, but there are some instances where you have to go back to a place you've been, and now suddenly there's a door open, like with Dark Eden. That I just like have to take random shitty guesses. It's a couple of instances, not that many. Maybe stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have the Dark Reaver for this. Okay, I gotta find the Dark Reaver now. Dark Reaver. Oh man, the backtrack in this game fucking sucks. I forgot how fucking bad this section of the game is. This is Soul Reaver 2 at its absolute worst. There's gotta be a fucking dark forge nearby. I don't want to go all the way fucking back to the start to get the Dark Reaver and then swim all the way back here. I guess I have to swim back. Yes, but that starts to fall into, is this that falls beyond the stuff of quality of life. I think, I don't know, because with the other stuff you could also opt not to use it. You know, I don't know. I know that's pretty minor compared to, I don't know, like some of the Night Dive remasters where they are way more extensive with their changes. This is much more minor what you're suggesting, but still. Oh, there's a dark. Fuck! Yeah, but what I mean is just having the dungeon. I don't know. But again, it's fairly minor enough. You can say you can also not use the spell. So yeah, you have a point. It's not like this is like forced, is what I'm trying to say. Oh fuck, there you go. Oh. Night Dive actually this exact thing is Strife for the Red Edition. Oh, okay, thanks for pointing out. Well, I was gonna play Chocolate Strife, to be honest. I wanna get to play Strife because I heard a lot of good things about that game. I think I'll go with Choco Strife. Or Crispy Strife. Well, one of the two. You know, Adler, there's something that's been happening to me recently that's actually starting to scare me. I'm starting to forget things, like what I eat or something. It's just kind of frightening. It's like I have like these memory gaps, I guess you could say. How do you put them? We're gonna go authentic full choco. We'll go full choco. Yeah, but Crispy's still like a really good point. It's still vanilla, but still like a little plusy, I guess. But yeah, if not Choco, to be honest, I legitimately thought about Choco. I don't feel like setting up DOSBox, I'm not gonna lie. And Choco is like the closest thing you can get to a native executable without, you know, having to use DOSBox. You know? Gotta say really because my memory was always shit. Like, okay, let's say you forget if you actually eat your dessert. If you ate your dessert, that kind of stuff. That's not something I tended to forget. Yeah, might as well be. Adobe is very well regarded, but I don't know. I hope there's no fucking demons here. Okay. There's no fucking demons here. Oh, we go, nice. I really like the sound effects when walking in shadows like this. Oh, god damn it! Seriously! Stop with the fucking enemy ambushes. I even remember Soul Reaver 2 team being this fucking obnoxious with them in this part. Like a bit, but not. Oh, can't wait to get back to the fucking past. I can forget if I lock the door when going to work 5 minutes after. 5 minutes after. Oh god.
Beyond this edifice lay my sole hope of escaping this demon-infested wasteland. The time-streaming device contained therein offered my only prospect of journeying back into Nosgoth's early history. Unless I discovered some means of breaking the seal, I was condemned to be stranded here eternally.
You're sure race to break a seal with that club. Oh! Fucking. Yeah, this you need, I think, the air Reaver. Fucking. And avoid that. Let's see if we keep going. You know, Michael Bay really has an immense vocal range. I'm really impressed with it. I listened to there were some outtakes in the February build of Soul Reaver 1. In the February builds of Soul Reaver 1. Of the Soul Reaver 1 intro, and that's when I realized that Michael Bell also did like some of the scrap vampire voice, like the kind of whiny one where it's like you do not belong here, demon. That one. It really impressed me. Just the sheer amount of range that man has. Yeah, that I remember. You know, the Earthreaver making you sink down to like ground level and you can explore. That is such an interesting idea. It's such a shame the Earthreaver got caught because that sounds fascinating. Like imagine you going to another underwater level and now it's a completely different level. But you know, Soul Reaver 2 was basically cut in half from what it could have been. Probably cut more than half.
The passage of time had indeed cleared my way forward, enabling me to explore the northern mountains of Nosgoth. I was anxious to discover if some evidence of Janos Ordren's existence might still remain.
This is polished. Yeah, I guess. Like it's not broken. It doesn't. It doesn't glitch out or anything. It's polished enough for like an entry level something. It's just more like questionably designed. That's the problem with the Solver 2. Wait, confirmed. Here or here? Oh, there's a misaligned texture here. Even it's even in the visuals. In the original visuals, it's not a remaster issue. Die! Fucking stop with that! Sorry. How the fuck am I dodging the projectiles this fucking close? What the fuck is he doing? This instant one instant frame jump. What the fuck you think you're doing? Street Fighter 3, motherfucker? Whoa, whoa. There we go. Man, the remaster model acts also because the light makes it look much more serious. The other one looks cartoony. Alright, man. See ya, man. Thanks for stopping by. No.
Here I discovered the quaint hamlet of Ustenheim, now long abandoned and collapsing into ruin. Legend claimed that Janos Ordren terrorized its villagers until the Sarafan hunters ferreted him out and destroyed him. If there was any truth to the old tales, the lair of the infamous vampire could not be far away.
Alright, I think I'm gonna be going now, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.